Let's welcome to the stage Coach Larry McKenzie.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Every time I hear that introduction, I wish my wife would beat that person. You've had a whole lot of great speakers today, and what I want to do is I just want to take a few minutes to share the game of basketball. I think sports is a great teacher. And it can be used in the classroom, it can be used in the business, it can be used in nonprofit organizations. So today I want to talk about basketball, and I'm going to need your help. Okay, if we can get started. What's the first letter? B. Come on now, I'm a coach, you can do better than that. What's the first letter? B. The B stands for you are a brand. And it's important for you to know that you are a brand. And when it comes to building your business, your brand decides whether or not it's a $100 business or $1 million business. What's the next letter? A. Take time to appreciate the people in your life. Oftentimes, I lost my dad 7 years ago. And oftentimes I think about how many times that I never told him thank you. There's numerous people that makes lots of sacrifices in our lives for us to have opportunities. And how many times do we get out of the car? How many times do we walk by people without simply saying thank you? What's the next letter? S. Come on, somebody can't spell basketball. What's the next letter? S. S. Whatever you do, you must be a student of your trade. You must be a student of your trade. If you want to be the best, you got to study from the best. You must be a student from your trade. What's the next letter? And once you study, then you must make sure that you use that knowledge. Knowledge is power. The next letter. E. Take time to enjoy the moment. We are currently living in a microwave society, and everybody wants things to happen so fast. So fast. And so all too often, we don't take time to enjoy the moment. Sometimes we got to slow down. Don't always be in a hurry. The next letter. T. In order to be successful, you must be teachable/coachable. And I'm here today to tell you that every winner needs a coach. You got to be coached. You got to be coached. And I often tell young people and other people, if your glass is filled up all the way to the top, then it doesn't allow for people to pour into your life. You need to be coachable. Always be willing and open to learn something. What's the next letter? B. The B is you got to believe. And when I do that, I like to just take a few minutes to ask, who's your biggest cheerleader? My mother. Your mother. Who's your biggest cheerleader? My wife. Your wife. Who's your biggest cheerleader? My husband. Well, I'm glad I don't have to give away the $1 million gift card, because you have to be your biggest cheerleader. When you believe in you, other people believe in you. You must be your biggest cheerleader. Everybody loves a winner. And when you believe in you, people will get on the bandwagon. What's the next letter? A. I'm going to spend a little bit of time here. The A is, and you heard this today, your attitude determines your altitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. And I like to, when I talk about attitude, I have this little strange thing that I do every morning. I call it my personal attitude adjuster. Every morning I get up and I sit on the side of my bed and I go through my devotion. And then before I do anything else, I used to tell people, usually I used to pick up the Star Tribune, that's the Minneapolis newspaper, but I think I was one of the last people to buy the paper. So now I actually go to my Kindle. And the first thing I do, I don't go to the sports section. I don't go to the news section. I go to the obituary column. And I go to the obituary column. Anybody know why I go to the obituary column? Not to make sure that I'm not there. But it reminds me that there were some people here yesterday that are not here today. And then I go to the mirror, because I know that in life you can fool a whole lot of people, but you can't fool yourself. So I get up in the morning, and before I walk out of the house, I stand in front of the mirror and I go through my creed. It goes like this. This is the beginning of a new day. I have been blessed with this day, to use as I will. I can waste it or use it for good. For what I do today is important. I'm exchanging a day of my life for it. I must decide good or bad, gain or loss, success or failure, in order that I'll never regret the price that I paid for it. Every single day is a blessing. Every single day is a blessing. It's a gift. And all too often we take that for granted. Anybody here still watch Let's Make a Deal? Few people. So I like to play this game, Let's Make a Deal. If I was to promise you for the rest of your life to deposit on a daily basis $86,400 into your life account, how many people would want to play that game into your bank account? Every single day for the rest of your life, $86,400. But it comes with a condition. The condition is that at the strike of midnight, what you don't use, you lose. One of my favorite coaches says it this way. He says every single day at the strike of midnight, the good man above deposited into all of our life account 86,400 seconds. Nobody gets 86,399. Nobody gets 86,380. Every single one of us. You want to talk about equality? Every single one of us, 86,400 seconds. But it comes with a condition. What you don't use, you lose. So every single day, it's a gift. And as much as I love my wife, as much as I love my grandkids, as much as I love my kids, I've learned that nobody can make me have a bad day. It's a choice. So every single day I get up understanding that this is the beginning of a new day. I have been blessed. Nobody else, Larry McKenzie, with this day to use as I will. I can waste it or I can use it for good. For what I do today is important. I'm exchanging a day of my life for it. And again, I'm reminded, what's today's date? I can't hear you. What's today's date? The 13th of, has this day been? This day has never been, and it never will be. You get one shot at September 13th, 2016. And so whatever you don't do today, you don't get an opportunity to come back tomorrow and say, my bad, I want to do it over. What's the next letter? L. L. Simply close by sharing these last two. Live to love. Live to love. And when you live to love, you understand that the most important thing for all of us. Somebody say there's a day that you're born and a day that you pass. But the dash is most important for all of us. And when you live to love, you understand that you have a responsibility to leave this earth much better than you found it. The next letter, you love to live. And when you love to live, that's about making the right choices and doing the right things. This is just a little sample of what we do in our workshops. Basketball is a great tool, but we talk about teamwork, we talk about leadership, and I have to brag that as a coach who won 5 state titles in the state of Minnesota, that I know a little bit about winning. Anybody here likes to win? Raise your hand if you like to win. I don't like alligator arm. Everybody likes to win. So in closing, if you want to win, what did I say earlier? Every winner needs a coach. My name is Larry McKenzie. Thank you. God bless you.